When installing a surge arrestor in a split bus panel, it's important to understand the optimal connection points for effective surge protection. Connecting the leads directly at the main lugs or service entrance is generally considered the most effective method. This placement provides the broadest protection for the entire electrical system, intercepting surges before they can propagate through the panel and damage sensitive electronics. However, attaching the surge arrestor at any point in the panel will still offer some degree of protection, but it may not be as comprehensive. A split bus panel typically has two main sections, the main breaker section and the branch circuit section. The main breaker section usually houses the main breaker and potentially some high amperage circuits. The branch circuit section contains the breakers for the majority of the household circuits. Installing the surge arrestor at the main lugs or service entrance protects both sections. When choosing a surge arrestor, make sure it is appropriately rated for the voltage and amperage of the electrical service. The surge arrestor's surge current capacity, measured in kiloamps, should be adequate for the anticipated surge environment. High kiloamp ratings provide better protection against larger surges. Follow the manufacturer's instructions carefully during installation. Typically, this involves connecting the surge arrestor's leads to a double pole breaker, a dedicated breaker, or directly to the main lugs, as well as to the neutral and ground buses. Ensure all connections are tight and secure. Before beginning any electrical work, always disconnect power to the panel by turning off the main breaker. Verify the power is off using a non-contact voltage tester. Wear appropriate personal protective equipment, including safety glasses and insulated gloves. If you are not comfortable working with electricity, hire a qualified electrician to perform the installation. Check your local electrical codes for any specific requirements regarding surge arrestor installations. Some jurisdictions may have specific rules about placement, wiring methods, or required surge protection levels. Incorrect installation of a surge arrestor can be hazardous and may not provide adequate protection. Always prioritize safety and follow best practices. Surge arrestors are designed to protect against transient voltage surges, which can be caused by lightning strikes, utility switching, or internal equipment faults. These surges can damage or destroy sensitive electronic devices such as computers, televisions, and appliances. By diverting the surge current to ground, a surge arrestor minimizes the voltage that reaches these devices. Consider installing surge protection at multiple levels. A panel-mounted surge arrestor provides whole-house protection, while plug-in surge protectors offer additional protection for individual devices. Layering surge protection can provide a more robust defense against damaging surges. Regularly inspect the surge arrestor to ensure it is functioning properly. Some surge arrestors have indicator lights that show their status. If the indicator light shows a fault, the surge arrestor should be replaced. Surge arrestors have a limited lifespan and will eventually degrade over time due to repeated surge events. Replace the surge arrestor every few years, or as recommended by the manufacturer. Choosing the correct breaker size for the surge arrestor is important. The breaker should be sized appropriately for the surge arrestor's current rating. Consult the manufacturer's instructions for the recommended breaker size. When connecting the surge arrestor to the neutral and ground buses, ensure that these buses are properly bonded together. This provides a low impedance path for surge current to flow to ground. In some cases, it may be necessary to upgrade the grounding system to ensure it is adequate for surge protection. This may involve installing additional ground rods or upgrading the grounding conductors. Proper grounding is essential for effective surge protection. Consider the type of wiring used for the surge arrestor connections. Use appropriately sized conductors that are rated for the voltage and amperage of the electrical service. Avoid using undersized conductors, as they may not be able to handle the surge current. Solid copper wire is generally recommended for surge arrestor connections. When installing the surge arrestor, ensure that it is mounted securely to the panel. The surge arrestor should be protected from physical damage and environmental conditions. If the surge arrestor is installed outdoors, use a weatherproof enclosure. Be aware of the limitations of surge arrestors. They are not designed to protect against direct lightning strikes. Direct lightning strikes can overwhelm even the most robust surge protection systems. In areas with frequent lightning activity, consider installing a lightning protection system. A lightning protection system typically includes lightning rods, grounding conductors, and surge arrestors. It provides a comprehensive defense against lightning strikes. Consult with a qualified lightning protection contractor to design and install a system that is appropriate for your needs. Surge arrestors are an important part of a comprehensive electrical safety plan. They can help protect your home and electronics from damaging surges. By following these installation tips, you can ensure that your surge arrestor is properly installed and providing the best possible protection. In addition to surge arrestors, consider installing other electrical safety devices such as ground fault circuit interrupters, arc fault circuit interrupters, and tamper-resistant receptacles. These devices can help protect against electrical shock, fires, and other hazards. Regularly inspect your electrical system to identify any potential problems. Look for loose wires, damaged insulation, and other signs of wear and tear. If you find any problems, have them repaired by a qualified electrician. Electrical safety is everyone's responsibility. By taking the necessary precautions, you can help protect yourself and your family from electrical hazards. When installing a surge arrestor in a split bus panel, you need to understand the panel layout. A split bus panel typically has two sections, one for the main breaker and one for the branch circuits. The surge arrestor should be connected to the main lugs or the main breaker to protect the entire panel. Connecting it only to the branch circuit section will not protect the main breaker section. Ensure that the surge arrestor is compatible with the type of panel you have. Some surge arrestors are designed for specific types of panels. Check the manufacturer's specifications to ensure compatibility. When making connections, use a torque wrench to tighten the connections to the specified torque. Loose connections can cause overheating and electrical problems. Use the correct type of connectors for the wiring. Avoid using wire nuts for surge arrestor connections. Use crimp-on connectors or other approved connectors. Label the surge arrestor connections clearly. This will help you identify the connections in the future. Keep a record of the surge arrestor installation. This record should include the date of installation, the model number of the surge arrestor, and the location of the installation. This information will be helpful if you need to replace the surge arrestor in the future. Consider the environmental conditions when choosing a surge arrestor. If the surge arrestor will be exposed to moisture or corrosive substances, choose a surge arrestor that is rated for those conditions. Regularly test the surge arrestor to ensure that it is functioning properly. Some surge arrestors have a test button that you can press to test the surge arrestor. If the surge arrestor fails the test, replace it immediately. Be aware of the warranty on the surge arrestor. Most surge arrestors have a limited warranty. If the surge arrestor fails during the warranty period, you may be able to get a replacement for free. Check the warranty details before purchasing a surge arrestor. Consider the cost of the surge arrestor when making your decision. Surge arrestors can range in price from a few dollars to several $100s. Choose a surge arrestor that fits your budget and provides the level of protection you need. Don't try to save money by buying a cheap surge arrestor. A cheap surge arrestor may not provide adequate protection. Always choose a surge arrestor from a reputable manufacturer. Reputable manufacturers offer high-quality surge arrestors that are designed to provide reliable protection. Read reviews of surge arrestors before making your purchase. Reviews can provide valuable information about the performance and reliability of different surge arrestors. Ask your electrician for recommendations on surge arrestors. Your electrician can recommend a surge arrestor that is appropriate for your electrical system. If you are not comfortable installing a surge arrestor yourself, hire a qualified electrician to do the job. An electrician can ensure that the surge arrestor is installed correctly and safely. When installing a surge arrestor in a split bus panel, consider the location of the panel. If the panel is located in an area that is prone to lightning strikes, you may need to install additional surge protection. In addition to a panel-mounted surge arrestor, consider installing plug-in surge protectors for your electronic devices. Plug-in surge protectors can provide additional protection against surges that may not be stopped by the panel-mounted surge arrestor. Surge arrestors are an important part of a comprehensive electrical safety plan. By installing surge arrestors, you can help protect your home and electronics from damaging surges. Remember to follow all safety precautions when working with electricity. Disconnect the power before working on any electrical components. Wear safety glasses and insulated gloves. If you are not comfortable working with electricity, hire a qualified electrician. Surge protection is an investment in the safety and longevity of your electrical system. By taking the time to install surge arrestors, you can help protect your home and electronics from costly damage.